All right, guys, buckle up because we're diving into something wild today. The truth about how millionaires actually make money. You're probably thinking, oh, they just inherit it or win the lottery. But hold up. That's a total myth. In the next 10 minutes, I'm spilling secrets that'll blow your mind. Trust me, you won't believe what's coming. Let's jump right in. Imagine this. A regular dude working a 9 to 5 suddenly turns into a millionaire overnight. Sounds crazy, right? Well, it happens more than you think, and it's not luck, it's a system. But then something insane happened that changed everything. These millionaires aren't just sitting on cash, they're building empires with moves you can copy. Stick with me, because this is about to get wild. First off, let's shatter a huge lie. Millionaires don't get rich by saving pennies. Nope. They make money work for them, and here's the kicker. It starts with one crazy idea. Take Elon Musk. A guy was broke, sleeping on a couch, and boom, he bets it all on a startup. Tesla wasn't his first shot, failed hard before that. But then he flipped the script, invested smart, and now he's raking in billions. You won't believe what came next. He used other people's money to grow. That's right, loans, investors, you name it. He leveraged debt like a boss, and that's a millionaire move number one. Are you taking notes yet? Because this is gold. Now hold on, it gets crazier. Most millionaires get this only have about 10% of their wealth in cash. The rest? Stocks, real estate, businesses. Picture this. A guy buys a rundown apartment building, fixes it up, and flips it for triple the price. That's not a movie plot, that's real life. But then something insane happened. He didn't stop there. He reinvested every dime into more properties. Yes, compound growth, fam. And it's how they stack millions while you're still dreaming about that new phone. And here's where it gets crazy. The average millionaire has 7 income streams. Not just a salary, but rentals, dividends, side hustles, you name it. Let's take a detour. Imagine you're at a party, and someone drops this bomb. I made my first million selling digital courses. What? Yeah. Online education is a goldmine. Guys like Grant Cardone built empires teaching real estate. And the best part? You don't need a fancy degree. But then something insane happened. Platforms, like Udemy, let anyone start. One dude I know coded a simple app tutorial, sold it for $50 a pop. Now he's cashing checks while sipping coffee. You won't believe what came next. He scaled it to $1 million business in 2 years. It's the power of digital. And millionaires are all over it. Hold up, though. There's a dark twist. Not all millionaire money is clean. Some play dirty tax, loopholes, offshore accounts, you name it. Picture this. A billionaire hides cash in the Cayman Islands, legally dodging taxes. Shocking, right? But then something insane happened. IRS caught on, and fines hit hard. Still, they bounce back because they diversify. Here's where it gets crazy. While you're stressing bills. They're playing a long game, betting on trends like AI or green energy. Elon, again his SpaceX, bets paid off huge when NASA signed deals. That's foresight, not luck. Let's switch gears. Ever heard of side hustles? Millionaires swear by them. One guy I read about drove Uber part-time while building a software company. Sounds small, but that extra cash fueled his dream. But then something insane happened. He sold that company for $5 million. You won't believe what came next. He reinvested in stocks and doubled it. The lesson? Start small, think big. And here's where it gets crazy. Millionaires fail 3-4 times before hitting it big. Failure's their fuel, not a stop sign. Now here's a mind-blower. Networking's their secret weapon. Imagine rubbing elbows with CEOs at a conference, pitching an idea, and walking away with funding. That's how it works. But then something insane happened. One guy cold-called a billionaire, got a meeting, and landed a $100,000 investment. You won't believe what came next. He turned it into $1 million in 18 months. And here's where it gets crazy. They don't just network. They mentor others, building loyalty and more opportunities. Let's crank it up. Real estate's a millionaire. Factory, buy low, sell high, repeat. One chick I know started with a $10,000 loan, grabbed a fixer-upper, and flipped it for $50,000 profit. But then something insane happened. She kept rolling that money into bigger deals. You won't believe what came next. She owned a portfolio worth $2 million in 5 years. And here's where it gets crazy. Millionaires use other people's time. Hiring teams to scale while they strategize. Hold on. There's a twist some millionaires inherit, but they don't stop there. Take the Walton family Walmart heirs, but they've grown it into a trillion-dollar beast. But then something insane happened. They innovated, adding e-commerce. You won't believe what came next. New generations keep the wealth flowing. And here's where it gets crazy. They teach their kids the game early. Passing down the hustle? Let's wrap this with a bang. Want to be a millionaire? Start today. Of course, real estate, of course, and go hard. But then something insane happened. Guys who started at your age are now millionaires because they acted. You won't believe what came next. They kept learning, adapting, winning. And here's where it gets crazy. The first million is the hardest. But once you hit it, the rest snowballs. So, smash that like button if you're inspired, drop a comment with your first move, and subscribe for more secrets on how to crack the millionaire code. Let's get it. Fam, see you in the next one.